TWF Friday Night Smack. Welcome to Friday Night Smackdown. I am Michael Cole here with Trini Kwan and with Wade Barrett. And today on Friday Night Smackdown, we're oh shit. Today on Friday Night Smackdown, we're gonna see the World Women's Heavyweight winnings on stake when Faith takes on Ronda Rousey, who is a two-time WWE SmackDown Women's Heavyweight fighter and a one-time WWE Raw Women's Heavyweight fighter. Michael Cole said, and Trini Kwan said, don't forget she's a one-time UFC Women's Heavyweight fighter too. She has that to herself. Trini Kwan said, but on look, she gave up on doing things the right way sometime last year. Well, Wade Barrett says, when you're as good as she is, when you overtook both the skilled fighting business and you overtook the skilled wrestling business, when you are both a skilled fighter and a skilled wrestler, you could do whatever you want. When you overtook UFC and you overtook WWE, it's a big deal. So, today I'm going to win the World Women's Heavyweight winnings. And I'm telling you right now, Faith don't got a leg to stand on. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't have anything against Faith herself because I don't know Faith herself beyond whatever. But she doesn't have any leg to stand on because everyone knows that I am the right one. That I'm the one that should be the World Women's Heavyweight fighter. You know, not Faith. I mean, how many times, Faith, have you been in the TWF? Let me see. Oh, your first run was what, 2003 YL? Not even a full year, right? Then you broke. What was your next run? Oh, let me see. 2012 YL, the 23rd between YL? What happened? You broke. Your third run. Oh, let me see. 2021 to 2022 YL. Because I'm going to break you. And that's going to be the end of it. You're going... Hold on. There goes the winnings. Well, here comes Faith now. You're going to break me. Yeah, I had 3 runs in a TWF which did not end well. That's true, Ronda Rousey. And each time something happened to me, but I came back. And yes, it's true, the first time I broke in half. 4th time my foot came out. The 3rd time my foot came out, but I have over sticky ooze, so my 3rd run isn't going to end like my first 2 runs in the TWF did. You know, you should have learned by now with your dealings with Liz Morgan and how she had 2 wins over you. She had 2 wins over you, Ronda Rousey. 1 win over Shayna Baszler. That should tell you something. The only thing it tells me is I got to win in the 3rd match. And now I'm a 2-time WWE SmackDown Women's Heavyweight fighter, a former WWE Raw Women's Heavyweight fighter, I'm a former UFC Women's Heavyweight fighter too. Well, this is for the TWF. This is for the World Women's Heavyweight winnings. First, she is Ronda Rousey, and she is the World Women's Heavyweight fighter, Faith. Well, let's make it known that this is not an utmost oversight match. Unlike the match that she had with Liz Morgan in WWE, Michael Cole says. Gotta make that known, Trini Kwan said. The folks at home or the folks watching might wonder why they don't see seats and boards and fighting staffs. All right, now, Faith taking care of Ronda Rousey, the former UFC WWE Raw, WWE Smackdown Women Heavyweight Fighter. And and we all know that Ronda Rousey won it once. She wants to become a two-time world heavyweight, two-time women's world heavyweight fighter. That's what she wants. Oh, Faith coming in. Oh, Ronda Rousey got her. Trini Kwan said if it wasn't for that sticky ooze holding her legs on, it would have came right off right there. Thank God she's not in that not in that bind right now, Trini Kwan says. I tell you what, Wade Barrett says, Ronda Rousey knows how to beat a lot of women, and in some she knows how to beat a lot of men. You know? Yeah, she came from Ollie's. I'll give her that. And she was the first UFC women's heavyweight fighter when women fighting became a thing there. Ronda Rousey, it's got her down. Ronda Rousey, his arm barring out, got a hold on Faith here. Will Faith give up? Michael Cole says. Will that happen? Either you yield or you go out, Trini Kwan says. This is almost in when Bret Hart fought Steve Austin at WrestleMania 3 between out. He didn't yield. He fell. He passed out. But it was still him losing at the end of the day. Yeah, Wade Barrett said somehow Steve Austin became a good doer that night. Oh, it's enough. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner, and the new World Women's Heavyweight Fighter, Ronda Rousey. Now, Wade Barrett said we can all have a World Women's Heavyweight Fighter that we can onlook. You know, and Ronda Rousey, not someone who is a bloodsucker huntress like Faith. You know, who can onlook someone like that? Wade Barrett says. First off, Trini Kwan says Ronda Rousey won't be getting any onlook from anyone, either in the TWF or in WWE. And I'll tell you why. Because you have to give onlook to get onlook. And since Ronda Rousey completely doesn't want to give anyone onlook anymore, she's not going to be getting any onlook. Even if she is a skilled fighter and a skilled wrestler. Even if she is a former UFC women's heavyweight fighter, former W Raw women's heavyweight fighter, and being a two-time W Smackdown women's heavyweight fighter. Oh, well that's right, Michael Cole said. At the end of the day, Wade Barrett, you may be listening to Corey Graves and the Jackal and Taz and Aiden English too much. At the end of the day, you got to give onlook to get onlook. And if you don't give onlook, you're not going to get onlook, Michael Cole says. Well, look at that, Wade Barrett said. It does fit around her. You know, it does fit around Ronda Rousey. You know, looks so cool. I don't know how she's going to look as a two-time WWE Raw, the two-time WWE Smackdown Women's Heavyweight Fighter. But that looks so cool with her with that on there. Well, I do understand one thing, Michael Cole said. Gene Okerlund is now going to be talking with Ronda Rousey, the new World Women's Heavyweight Fighter, who sadly has not learned anything about onlook. You know, seems to behave as if skilled wrestlers are beneath skilled fighters. Or at least that's the way she's been booked and written. Alright, Michael Cole, I'm going to talk with Ronda Rousey, the new World Women's Heavyweight Fighter here in the TWF. Alright, Ronda Rousey, you still have not... Hold on. Alright, Ronda Rousey, you still have not given anyone on-look, so you're not going to be getting any on-look, even if you are a former UFC women's heavyweight fighter, former WWE Raw women's heavyweight fighter, and a two-time WWE Smackdown women's heavyweight fighter, on top of being a two-time World Women's Heavyweight fighter. First off, Gene Okerlund, I don't care. I don't need any on-look from anyone. Not in UFC, not in WWE, I don't care. I don't care if you're a skilled fighter or a skilled wrestler. Everyone has a weakness. Everyone yields. You know, there's so many skilled fighters, so many skilled wrestlers out there who think they're so greater than everyone else. Well, you should talk, Ronda Rousey. You seem to have that stand and mindset and belief about yourself. You seem to be one of those skilled fighters, skilled wrestlers that thinks they're greater than everybody else. As I was saying, there's so many out there, so many fighters, wrestlers, overstars, whatever you want to call them, who think they can't yield, who think that I can't make them yield. I spent many years in UFC making women yield. I spent many years in WWE, first on Raw, making women yield. Then I was traded to Smackdown, making women yield. If I was on NXT, I would have made them yield too. Well, you beat Liz Morgan this last Sunday. Now you biz Faith here. Yeah, I did. So now the one thing that Liz Morgan and Faith have that's the same is they both yielded to me. Oh, they passed out, they fell asleep, whatever. But that's still called losing. You still lost the match, you know. And you can spin it any way you want to spin it, but you still lost a match. And I'm now a two-time WWE Smackdown Women's Heavyweight Fighter and now a two-time World Women's Heavyweight Fighter. As you forgive me, Gene Okerlund, I have to go now. Well, that's my talk with Ronda Rousey. Back to you, Michael Cole. Well, thank you, Gene Okerlund, for talking with Ronda Rousey here today on Friday Night Smackdown. And it looks like it is all the time we got here for Friday Night Smackdown. I am Michael Cole for Trini Kwan and Wade Barrett. We hope you like Friday Night Smackdown. And we'll see you tomorrow for Rampage or Ram Through.